Florida water can be tough. And in fact, I remember questioning after I moved to Florida, changes in your hair and your soap lather or lack thereof, laundry. I'm even learning appliances, the toll it can take. But you know what? I am not alone. So let's talk about these issues, these changes, if you will, and how to help them. Chelsea Zerpola is back. How are you?
I'm doing great. How are you?
I am well. It was one of the things, like moving to Florida, I had traveled here enough. I knew I was going to get that funky tasting water, knew you were going to have to do something. I didn't know all the ways, though, that water can impact our lives. And I know that's personal for you, too.
It is. And I think that we don't realize how much we interact with the water. And, I laugh every day because I'm like, I've become bougie water girl because I literally will not drink anything besides my cup full of my purified water because I've learned, not only does it take away that nasty taste that we cannot stand, but it really allows your body to feel, for me especially, more refreshed. I know that I'm getting hydrated because I'm willing to drink the water. I think half the time it's a mental challenge. You're like, I'm not drinking that. You mentioned it about, the restaurants and how you're served this water, and the restaurants that have filtered water, the difference.
Oh, absolutely. And even people, have the filters on their fridge, but sometimes, as I've learned, that might not be enough, let alone the other appliances in your home.
Yeah, because the water's tested from the facility, right? But it's not tested at the place of consumption, which is your home. Think of all of the pipes and all the things that it's going through before it even gets to you. So making sure that you know what's in your water and making sure that you understand the power of a full home water treatment system on your home, I think is half the battle. But again, your home may be perfect. We don't know until we go through the water test to understand the hardness, what kind of chemicals, what are those things that we really need to identify to make sure that you have the best water in your home.
So let's talk about this test. What does it involve? People at home might be watching right now and they're like, man, I wish I want to know, but I don't want to shell out a lot of money to be able to get this, at home test done.
Yeah, we're offering a complimentary water test for all the viewers to really understand that our water specialists will come to the home. They'll actually take samples of your tap water, samples of your refrigerator filter, but also samples of the bottled water that all of us are drinking, because again, we need to understand what's also in that bottled water.
Yes, good point.
Yeah.
Again, being able to just be educated, and then of course taking it the next step. If you do find things, and you've been very open, you've seen changes since having the in-home water system installed. What are some of those changes?
Feeling better. I feel like I'm wanting to be more hydrated because I'm not smelling that, chemical smell. But also appliance longevity is a huge factor here. As you have hard water that builds up in your pipes, that's what's causing these, pipes to burst, or oftentimes your water heater to fail.
Yeah.
Because that sediment is going inside of there and it's sitting there. So it's causing those appliances to be less energy efficient as well. It's having to heat the sediment from the hardness and then heat the water. So there's so many great things. I think my skin looks better than ever before, which I love because I'm a fashionista when it comes to skin and beauty and all of that. That's
we always
important.
are talking about that, aren't we, off
it's
camera,
important,
Chelsea?
Right? So I think those are things personally that have really been a positive impact for me.
Yeah.
And really making sure I'm doing the right thing as I get older.
Well, you know what? I'm so glad you shared your story. And you know what? I want to share more about this free in-home water test. And we're putting your information up right now. If you want to schedule yours, there's the information, myfewa.com. And again, complimentary water test. Thank you. So good to see you, Chelsea.
Good to see you as well.